Okay, biotechnologists, welcome back to this channel. It's specifically going to be about biotechnology. I've separated it from my main channel so that I don't confuse the other audience. In this video, we are going to look at plasmids. We're going to discuss about the plasmids under the bacteriogenetics topic. So we're going to look at plasmids. The first question we need to ask ourselves is, what are plasmids? Plasmids are small double-stranded units of DNA, usually circular. There are some which are linear, but the majority of the plasmids we usually use as biotechnologists are circular. So they are double-stranded DNA, and their existence is independent of the chromosomal DNA. As we know that bacteria has its DNA. However, there are some bacteria which possess these plasmids, and it's usually extra chromosomal. So these plasmids are able to replicate independent. They're able to replicate on their own, regardless of the chromosomal DNA replication. So basically, these plasmids they are very essential for the survival of most bacteria, especially in conditions which are very, very hard to survive in. So you're going to look at some of the characteristics of these plasmids, and the first characteristic that we shall see is that they are extra chromosomal DNA, and they replicate. They use the bacterial machinery. However, they use the enzymes. As you know that replication needs enzymes. So we've looked at four ways in which, four mechanisms in which this antibacterial resistance occurs. We've looked at the first one, hydrolytically destroying the antibiotics. We've looked at activation through acetylation, phosphorylation or adenylation, and we've also looked at pumping out of the antibiotic, and the last one is the mutant. So let's not forget these key points. Now, other than just the antibiotic resistance and the virulence, these plasmids are also able to encode for genes which are specialized, which have special metabolism, which offer specialized metabolism to this bacteria. Now, if you look at, there is a Pseudomonas, this specific bacteria. Some of the Pseudomonas contain plasmids which make them able to degrade or digest complex organic molecules like plastics. So this is an advantage to us as biotechnologists. If we can take advantage of this specialized metabolism, we can be able to do what you call biodegradation. For instance, we have a very, very big problem with plastics, and as we know, plastics take ages, like very many years, to really break down. So if we can utilize some of these bacterial strains which have these plasmids, we can easily solve the problem of plastic pollution. Then another specialized metabolism that plasmids can offer the bacteria is they make it able to utilize unusual organic compounds as carbon and energy sources. Now, when you get into when a bacteria is in a situation when it doesn't have the usual organic compound, like the sources, like carbon and energy sources, it can be able to utilize what it has, and therefore this can increase its survival chances. Now, we also have something called bioremediation. Bioremediation is more like restoring the natural environment, or using this bacteria to solve a problem through restoring. Like we've talked of the biodegradation of complex organic molecules. So when we use these bacteria to fight the plastic pollution. It means we are doing bioremediation to the environment. Here is a picture of a very common plasmid, which is responsible for tumors, for bringing out, like, for causing tumors. And the bacteria which usually possesses it is the Agrobacterium tumefaciens. And this is basically how it looks like. Now this bacteria, if it possesses this plasmid and it infects the plants, it's able to bring about tumor formation. Now these are some of the guiding questions that we can look at. We can look at how you should be able to, now at this point, you should be able to explain what plasmids are. And under this, you should also be able to look at the different characteristics that we've discussed in the second slide. Then you should, as a biotechnologist, you should also be able to know the benefits that you can derive from plasmids. Thank you for watching the video. I hope you learned something. If you have any question, leave it in the comment section. Like, subscribe, and hit that bell in case you want to see more of these videos. Thank you so much.